The Dangote Petroleum Refinery has announced a major initiative to provide free distribution of petrol and diesel to marketers, dealers, and large consumers across Nigeria. Beginning August 15, 2025, this program aims to ease fuel logistics costs and improve access nationwide. In preparation, Dangote has acquired 4,000 brand new compressed natural gas power tankers. The refinery is also offering a credit facility. Customers purchasing at least 500,000 litres can obtain an extra 500,000 litres on credit for 2 weeks with a bank guarantee. Dangote's investment in compressed natural gas stations and a fleet of CNG tankers further ensures smooth distribution. The company says this strategy will create jobs, boost SMEs, enhance government revenue, and strengthen investor confidence in the petroleum sector. It is part of Dangote's broader vision to make fuel affordable and accessible, even in rural and underserved communities, while promoting sustainability in Nigeria's energy landscape. Alia, former senior special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on public affairs, has said that he resigned from the president's government to work against his re-election in 2027. Adu stated that in 2027 it will no longer be an Emi Loko my turn affair, but a Bobo wa Loko our turn affair.
It's a matter of principle. It's a matter of living for something greater than oneself. It's a matter of believing that Nigeria is not beyond fixing. It's a matter of, actually understanding what loyalty means and to what or to whom your loyalty should be absolute. And being bold enough to take a decision, even if it's at a personal cost, or even if, the future is uncertain. I'd rather face an uncertain future than be certain with, an immoral today.
So what exactly has happened? What is the immorality?
It is no news that there was some sort of relationship between former governor of Rivers State, the current minister of FCT, and our then presidential candidate and the current president. In all honesty, there were a lot of justifiable reasons behind that. And because we were heading for election, the only thing bigger at that time than anything is ensuring we put our best foot forward. And clearly, from 1999 till date, there's been no better leader, than the current president, politically and administratively. But the moment we get there, it was a hard-fought battle. It was close. But everything was so against us that even it seemed like our party was against us. Our government then was against us, and it took the belief of a few people who understood what we needed at the point of 2023, the kind of president we needed to succeed the former president, so as to keep us on that track of actually realizing the Nigeria. It was hard fought, and we won. God blessed us with that victory. The one thing that we needed to do was to be grateful to God, and be sportsmanly in administering the country, meaning we had to unite the country and lead the country as a people to victory. When you get to a stage where our leading figure, role model, our leading poster child for progressive democracy prioritizes vengeance over collective progress.
Who's your leading poster child now?
It's the president.
Okay.
He's a progressive. Up until now, I have always seen him as a progressive. When I start questioning that, then I needed to ask myself if I'm where I really should be. And the answers kept coming, in the negative, until it got to a point where I could hold it no more. And I sought God's face, and he gave me approval, and I moved.
So you say that he started to prioritize vengeance over collective progress.
Yes.
In what way?
I mean, we've all been here for the sake of those who haven't been following politics from the 90s. We've all been here. We know what PDP did to the oppositions between 2003 and 2011, specifically 2003 and 2007. You know, we know what PDP, we know what former President Obasanjo Olusegun did as the president, how he muzzled his way into taking the entire Southwest, except for Lagos, who was manned by this man at the time. You know, and it didn't just stop there. It went on. But he survived it. Not because he was so good or he was too good. He is good, no doubt.
In a striking revelation, Alia, former senior special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on public affairs, has explained why he resigned from the president's government. Speaking on national television, Odu disclosed that he stepped down on June 8 ahead of the president's address to the National Assembly on June 12, a speech that sought to counter growing criticism that Nigeria may be drifting towards a one-party state. President Tinubu, in his address, firmly rejected claims that the APC is working to destroy the opposition. He urged opposition parties to rise to the challenge, stating that it is not his duty to organize their affairs. According to the president, Nigeria's democracy thrives when the opposition stands strong and united. But for Odu, these developments have only strengthened his resolve. He says he can no longer, in good conscience, support President Tinubu's government or his re-election bid in 2027. Odu declared, and I quote, "By God's grace, we will remove him. 2027 is not about any individual's turn. It will be about the collective will of Nigerians choosing their leader." As the political landscape takes shape ahead of 2027, all eyes will remain on the key players and the choices that will define Nigeria's future.
It confirmed it on one hand, you know, and on the other hand, it strengthened my resolve, you know, to not work for him in 2027. And I couldn't, in all honesty and all consciousness and with my conscience, be in his government knowing I am plotting against his removal in 2027, because I will. By God, we will remove him. By God, we will remove President Bola Tinubu in 2027. And collectively, Nigerians will install a leader that will be our chosen, not his chosen, not any local. It will be our local. 2027 is Bobowa local. Every Nigeria Loma in 2027.
So from one end, you've gone from one extreme now, advocating very strongly for President Bola Tinubu to become president. He became president. You were in his cabinet speaking for him as his public affairs spokesperson. And now you have not only resigned, you say you're going to the other end, you know, to say you're going to work against him because he's overseeing the opposition in disarray.
No,
I'm not quite getting the why.
Our progress will come from healthy competition. Human progress comes from healthy competition. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the God Almighty, allow coexistence of belief and disbelief. When God created the world, before God created man, he had created angels, he had created jinns before he created man. But of these three creatures, only two he gave the sense of what is right and what is wrong. And that's the free will, the freedom that he gave to jinn and mankind. And it's upon this freedom that he's going to judge what we do with it on the last day. When you don't give a man a freedom, you cannot assess his performance. The angels are not going to be questioned on the last day because they don't even have the opportunity to err against God. They are built to like the zombies you have today, they are built to honor God day and night. They can't even make error. But in this case, it's about you don't necessarily need to help your opposition get up. But they are Nigerians. You don't succeed until every Nigerian succeeds. So as a president, your responsibility is primarily the success of every Nigerian. I mean, how are you afraid of the person who was here yesterday and you were here and you defeated him? And you're now here and you think getting someone to permanently kneel on the person's neck or getting them, you know, you are more interested in finishing them than in moving forward collectively. I mean, He might have said he's not about that, but he said in Lagos that there's nothing wrong with one-party state. I've heard him say that there's nothing wrong with one-party state. That was wrong, and it's still wrong. And now with what he said, how it is not even true. What on earth is Wike doing in our government? If he's going to leave PDP, he should leave PDP.
No, you don't believe in government of national unity?
If you are doing government of national unity, you deal with the party, because the party is what we have on the ballot. Not Bola Ahmed Tinubu president, it's APC. Not Atiku Abubakar, PDP. Not Peter Obi, but Labour Party. So if you are going to do government of national unity, we have to respect institutions.
Okay, so now you say you're going to the opposition.
I'm not going to the, I don't mean the opposition. This opposition, there are no oppositions. We have a new breed of opposition coming, young, bright Nigerians who are patriotic, who know what life is, who know that living does not mean you should acquire the world. Living means just experience being in the world. That is your journey, that is your story, not the wealth you have, not the stolen money account. That is why many of them can't live a happy life even at 80-something. They are still chasing what isn't lost. They are not going to steal our yesterday, steal our today, and steal our dreams. They won't do that.
All right, Mr. Aliyu Audu, we certainly will be keeping tabs with you, because you have said very clearly you're still going to be very within the political space, but you'll be working against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and seeking his removal in 2027. But you have heard it, the reason why Mr. Aliyu Audu, former SSA to the President, Public Affairs, and also convener of APC Rebirth Movement, left the... Not just, he's not left the APC.
No, APC.
But why he's left the government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you. Benue Massacre. Over 200 feared dead as VeryDarkMan exposes horror in Yelwata. Controversial social media activist and humanitarian VeryDarkMan, a very dark black man, has drawn national attention to the horrific massacre that took place in Yelwata, Benue State, where suspected herdsmen reportedly killed over 200 people in a brutal overnight attack. In an emotional live coverage, VeryDarkMan walked viewers through the scene of devastation, burnt houses, charred bodies, including children reduced to ashes, and destroyed food stores filled the area.
What my eyes have seen, my mouth cannot speak unless you people see it by yourself,
he said, urging Nigerians and authorities to witness the tragedy firsthand. The attack reportedly began around 10:45 p.m. during rainfall. Armed attackers allegedly started at the local police station, engaging security forces before invading homes. Eyewitnesses narrated how they broke doors, poured fuel, and set homes on fire. Local youths tried to defend the community but were overwhelmed until police reinforcements arrived to curb further destruction. VeryDarkMan's footage showed multiple sites where bodies were found, including burnt rooms and destroyed food stores estimated at 20 million naira in losses. One of the community's wealthiest residents lost 2 brothers, his wife, and his business. In his broadcast, VeryDarkMan criticized the government and media for turning a blind eye to the plight of the people, demanding urgent intervention. His raw, graphic report has since sparked outrage and calls for action across social media.
Alright, so I am live in Yelwata in Benue State, where the attack took place yesterday that claimed the lives of over 200 persons, the herdsmen attack. Now, what my eyes have seen, my mouth cannot speak unless you people see it by yourself. So please follow me with the camera. Now, if you notice something, you can see the smoke still coming out because everywhere was burnt. Please take the camera around. Now, let me show you this thing. Please. This video is very sensitive, so it might be very disturbing for you. So a warning is on the video. Thank you. Now, these are human beings. This is a child that was burnt to ashes. This is another one. This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4. Please. This is number 4. This is 5. This is 6. Now look at the skull of this one. This is 7. These are their bones. These are children that were burnt in this place. As I am counting now, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just in this room alone. Look at their bones. Look at their bones. Please zoom in these bones. These are their bones. Now in this room again. This room again. Zoom in. This is is another one. 1, 2, 3. See their bones as well. They were burnt. They were all burnt to ashes. Now let's go outside. Now this is another room again. This is another person. This one you can see. This one is still even very much fresh. The body is still very fresh. It's another room again. Another room again. This is another place again. Please come. See their bones. Get it. See bone. This is the bone of a human being. See, this is a child. This is a child. See another one. These are children. These are children that were massacred here, burnt to ashes here. Now, the reason why I came here, I'll go and interview some of the persons that were there, that witnessed everything, that can explain. The reason why I came is, one thing I've noticed is that it seems the government don't know what is happening. Maybe because it is not in their faces yet. I don't know why back in the day, when things like this happen, the news, the media bring it to our faces. But nowadays, it's as if maybe they have paid them not to come and talk about things like this. And it's... Please, bros, let's just go. So, please, who is that man that was here yesterday? Please, can you come? I'll still take you guys around the area so that you can see. Bros, please. Good day. My name is VeryDarkMan. I just came here when I heard what happened. I came here to see the situation of things, and I'm not going to lie to you. What I saw now really broke my heart. Seeing all these people burnt to ashes, it really broke my heart. So I have just one purpose: to put it out there for the government to really see what is going on. You know. So please, can you tell us what happened yesterday? You don't need to use English. Use pidgin, more the flow well.
Okay. Yesterday we were in our town at around 10:45.
10:45.
Yeah.
In the morning.
In the evening.
In the evening.
That is in the night.
Yes.
Then it started raining, so indoor. Then at about the time now, then the husband, Fulani men, just came nowhere. They started with hunting us at the police station over there.
Yeah, at the police station. That's where it started.
Yes. No, fully, they knew very well that the police station are there and they are wear arms, preparing for whatever that will comes. Then from there,
did they chase the policemen away?
No, the policemen were there to attack them. They did their job.
They did their best.
Their best. Then from there, knowing that okay, they have attacked them fully there, then another group was down here without the notice of the policemen. Then they started opening the door from one door to another. They were with many weapons. They break the door. While entering into the door, into the room, they'll pour the fuel, and then
light fire.
And then that is how it started. And we are hopeless. And what you have seen here now, a lot of people that die in our community is unexpected. We did not believe that such will happen in our own area, such will happen in our own town. Because we were thinking that the government is there for us. But around 10:45 p.m., there was no security to come to our aid. It is our community youth
that
stood up for this. We were hopeless. From 10:45 p.m. it started. Then it was around 2 o'clock. These people did what they want to do.
And they left.
They left.
Did you people manage to even exchange or fight anyone, or even take one as well? As they are buying your people, you fighting them. But did you manage to even take the life of any one of them?
Yeah, the youth tried a lot. Tried. What they would have.
No, none of them.
None of them. But what I mean is,
they tried their best to defend the town.
From there, the security came. When they see the policemen, sincerely, we need to appreciate the policemen, because if not for the policemen, this town would have been down now. What you would have seen here would have been a mess.
Okay, let me go around the place because I saw a lot of places that are burned.
Yes.
So please, let's go together.
VeryDarkMan.
I saw the amount of people. There. Even here too. How many people? How many people do you say was killed there? 40 people. 40. Yeah.
Yes.
40 persons. Yeah. How many?
This is where they were right now. This is
This place 35 persons. Yeah.
So we move down.
Which place?
Let's go down.
Let's go down. Let's go down.
Okay.
This is where they were like that. We wonder they are bombs inside the room. You see those things that were being covered here. It was them that they were bombing people.
Hey, bro. How many people died there? Oh, this is where you store your food.
Yes, here is 15.
15 people.
Yes. And this is the honor of the
Place.
place.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad. Sorry, madam.
Yeah.
Sorry for your loss. Sorry for your loss. So what are they doing now? What's this they are doing?
It's rice.
They're separating the ones that
Okay, the one that was born.
yes, trying to recover back the remnants. Yes.
So she also lost
Something bags of rice here.
the woman.
The man.
Oh
Yes.
man,
The whole place was filled with rice. Yes.
almost 200. That should be estimated to like how much, huh?
Probably around 20-something million or so.
Jesus Christ.
And this man that you have seen here is the richest man in this town.
He lost his
man in
brother
town.
in
He's lost
the
his
process.
brother.
Two brothers and a
A
wife.
pharmacy.
Yeah, the guy studied pharmacy.
Sorry for your loss, sir. Sorry, sir, for your loss. Sorry, sir.
So we move forward.
Let's move forward.
Yes, we have other places.
Four people.
Yes, the mother of the Reverend Father. And
You see what he said is
The
blood.
mother of a reverend father.
yes.
So all these are blood.
Yeah.
A sibling, one little girl that just graduated from State University. Mother of the Reverend Father. That is where they killed the farmer. Yeah. We'll go down to
There are other places down there.
Let's go.
Do a face shot. You forgot this one.
That side. I think we should go there first. I think we should go here. I think we should go there.
Okay.
Let's go there.
It's all right. Yes. Here is 5 persons.
5 persons, yeah.
Yes. 5 persons. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well,
Blood.
and you can come inside.
Oh God.
Just this piece.
See?
First, let's come from there.
Let's just stop on there. Like from this vicinity, the ones that will be able to recover.
How many people died?
There were 10. Yeah, within here, from this particular area, we were able to recover 10.
10 persons.
10 persons that we were able to recover. The other ones going to ashes. Yes. Yeah, we had 10.
Then the other ones want to ashes.
Other ones going to ashes.
You like that? Yeah. It looks like you will shovel.
Their major target was on the stores because they know this is where they store the food stuff, and they were burning the food stuff into ashes.
We're just burning the food stuff. Look at a large amount of rice. See rice too. Maybe somebody should help me carry the cat. Maybe I can take the cat. You don't mind. So once they don't send boys, there's no problem. Once they see people, they see the fire.
Yes.
And they just set the fire. You, are you thief? You are thief? You can pass as a Fulani. I promise you, you can pass as a Fulani. Wow. That man.
Yes, it's another store. Look at him. The man I show you over there.
That's the man.
Yes.
Okay, see, I don't get anything to give you, but to just relieve your stress. I don't have much to give you, man. Nothing I won't give you now where go take anything. You understand? There's nothing I want to give you that will take nothing. There's nothing I want to give you that will take nothing.
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
There's nothing I can replace what
You're too kind.
Too kind.
Okay.
Send that man and give him one. That's what I'm doing. I ain't take one. This same place is for him.
Yeah. Yes. For this one. The man I'm talking about.
This is the man's store again.
Hello?
That man has lost a lot. Only brother. And the two wives.
Let's talk to
A wife, only blood brother they have.
one brother, one sister,
And
two children.
We have a long way to go.
Sure, say I go follow him because it's on the.
Okay. If it is,
Don't they get me?
yeah, it is okay for you. Then we will leave it.
Don't they get me? I don't like to.
Yeah. But we're almost. Yeah, we'll move like that. Then it will be a man.
This is my first time in Benue. We don't have ball yet.
No, we don't have.
There's no ball yet. Oh boy, this one is deep. What? I'll put the name of this place. This is still the man's store.
No, this is
It's your store.
We lost almost 12 people there yesterday, gone to ashes. But we are able to recover 9 that were buried. There is one there, hidden there, that we don't know the person yet.
Inside this rice?
Yeah.
So if you open it now, you'll see someone.
Yes, there is someone here, because yesterday as I was trying to recover the remains, I discovered someone here, and there was nothing I could do. Because
please don't open it, don't open it, don't open it.
I just said cover in case of any.
If people take the remaining one, may not be as if. That's the whole I have, eh? This thing they put me in, the more just go, I think I just go, man. It's okay.
He's tired. Yeah, it was up to 14 people here.
This place?
Yes, it can go here.
14 people?
Yes.
Yes.
We found 6 people here.
See blood?
Yes, 6 people here around this spot. They were outside here. 14 were inside. Those ones will recover. A lot going to ashes. We can't even recover. Except as the time goes on, the people that are missing, they will feel that this one is no longer there. If they give you a marginal number now, it's just an assumption. Because we don't know actually. Yes. If we should tell you we lost 200 people, it's an assumption. Because for sure, it's more. The one we recovered yesterday, we were able to bury was 176.
Ah! Look at the work inside.
The ones
see the ones that have been burned.
And till date, I'm just asking, did you see this guy? They said no, they haven't seen me. I think that one too has been taken. A lot of people, like almost 7 people that can still remember that we haven't seen them till now.
I don't have anything to do. All I can do is to just say people should see what's going on.
It's genocide.
No, it is
genocide. It's serious. Federal government need to help us. Nigeria need to help us.
I think this is my first time in this state. This is the first thing I'm meeting.
Are you VeryDarkMan or you don't look like you?
VeryDarkMan.
Oh, I saw you. I said VeryDarkMan. I feel like.
Anyways, my brother.
It's your brother.
No, okay. No, I'm talking to you.
Okay.
VeryDarkMan, other angry youths protest in Benue demand end to killings. Angry youths in Benue State, including social media activist VeryDarkMan, took to the streets in protest against the persistent killings in the state. The protesters carrying banners, leaves, and placards chanted solidarity songs and marched through Makurdi. Initial attempts by security agencies, including policemen and soldiers, to stop the march were rebuffed. However, the situation escalated when the police fired tear gas to disperse the crowd, though the demonstrators remained defiant. The protesters passionately called on President Bola Tinubu and Governor Alia to take urgent action. They decried the silence of political leaders despite the massacre of over 200 people who were reportedly killed in their sleep. Many expressed frustration at being repeatedly displaced, fleeing from their ancestral homes to seek safety in Makurdi, only to find nowhere truly safe. One protester said, "Our leaders have failed us. We cannot go back to our farms or homes. If they can't protect us, they should resign." Another added, "We are now IDPs in our own country. The killings won't stop because nothing is being done. The silence from our leaders is deafening." Despite efforts by the deputy governor to pacify them, the protesters refused to back down, demanding immediate security intervention. The police promised to take their concerns seriously, assuring that necessary logistics and reinforcements has been provided. Security forces, both on land and in the air, eventually moved in to disperse the crowd. The protesters vowed to continue until the president addresses their grievances, stressing that they are not interested in politics but simply want to stay alive and return to their farms.
Come on, Achieve any other aim is secondary aim. And when the primary aim of somebody is being defeated, that means the person is a failure. At this point in time, the Benue youth will have come out in our masses to say this administration has failed us. Our people cannot go back to their farms. Our people cannot go back to their ancestral homes. And these farms are the places where they farm, they labor to feed us, to train us in schools. And we are here today because our people cannot go back to labor for our younger ones. So where are we running to? We have been running from our ancestral home to Makurdi. Coming to Makurdi, people have been running again from Agan to Yelwata to this place. And the Makurdi itself is not safe. The other day it was not back here. Where are we running to? We continue running from these headers. And our leaders, our governor has remained close-mouthed. We are calling on them that if they cannot do it for us, they should quietly resign and tell us that this responsibility has become a burden to them and they can no longer tolerate, they can no longer condole it because their capacity has not reached to it. At this point in time, we are calling all the relevant security authorities to come on board to see how they can curtail this thing. I remain Comrade Ali Joshua David. Thank you.
I am protesting because right now we are standing on the dead bodies of our mothers, our fathers, our brothers and sisters. We have become IDPs in our own very country. These killings have persisted for years. A lot of talks have gone on. Only last year, 500,182 people were displaced. We have 21 IDP cars in Benue. These killings won't stop. Up until this moment, nothing is being done. Why? What is more crazy is the deafening silence from our leaders, the duty bearers, the people who are supposed to speak, the people who are supposed to do something. They are silent. Now we want answers. We want to know what is going on. The government has a duty to protect life and properties. If President Tinubu is overwhelmed by this insecurity in North Central, in Benue, in Plateau, in Taraba, he should step aside. He should resign. They should stop playing politics with human lives. President Tinubu understands what democracy means. We need to stay alive. We want to just live. Right now, we are pleading for our lives. Look at what is happening. Look at the humanitarian situation in the state. Look at how it's affecting economy. Yesterday, I saw people being maltreated, women and children crying by the roadside because they've had to flee from their communities. A woman woke up in this community. Her children, 5 children and mother were lynched.
Yesterday, over 200 people were killed in their sleep. What kind of a thing is this? And Mr. President is quiet. The governor is quiet. These people are not asking for political alphabet. They are just killing people in their sleep. We are farmers. We are an agrarian state. What are we going to do with the people that are just roaming the streets? Please, we are calling on Mr. President to speak to us. No condolence message, nothing. Is Remu Tinubu a mother at all? She should talk to us. What is happening? He cannot depend on people that are trying to be politically correct. He reads the news, he sees the news, he watch Arise, he watch channels. Please, we are sending a strong message. We are going to stay here till Mr. President will speak to us. That is what we are going to say. Am I speaking the minds of Benue people? That is what we are doing here.
VeryDarkMan in Benue live.
Even when I talk to them, they know that. small boy was it?
Security analyst slams government's reactive approach to Benue killings on news nights. Security analyst Jonathan Ona expressed deep concern over the Nigerian government's response to the recent massacre in Benue State, where over 200 people were reportedly killed. Speaking with anchor Antia Mungi, Ona criticized what he described as the government's fire brigade approach to security challenges. Ona questioned the effectiveness of President Tinubu's directives, pointing out that no actionable plan seemed to be in place. He recalled similar empty promises from past administrations and lamented the lack of proactive measures. Why must we wait until people are killed before directives are issued? What happened to the old directives, he asked. Highlighting the swift response of security forces to peaceful protests in Makurdi, Ona wondered why the same urgency wasn't applied to prevent attacks on innocent civilians. If we can deploy helicopters over protesters, why can't we do the same to stop terrorists who massacre people in their sleep, he said. Ona also addressed the president's call for Governor Alia to facilitate reconciliation. While acknowledging the governor's role as the chief security officer of the state, he noted that the federal government must do more to ensure that orders are implemented effectively. He emphasized that alternative dispute resolution methods could complement kinetic measures but stressed that political will is crucial. In conclusion, Ona urged authorities to shift from reactive to proactive security strategies to safeguard lives and property, warning that repeated failures could deepen public mistrust and insecurity.
I have not seen any actionable directives of Mr. President so far. Sometime last week, so thereabout last week, we were told that the Chief of Army Staff has relocated to Benue State. And quite unfortunate that after that glaring news, we are told again that there were attacks, and then the Chief of Army Staff was nowhere to be found. So if there's a new directive, we should not just make this as a directive that the governor has also confirmed. But the question is, how long do we continue to give these directives? And how long? Recall in the last administration of His Excellency, former President Muhammad Buhari, told Nigerians that they should shoot inside that wants to see any headers with AK-47. How many of these headers were shot on sight? Were they not seeing headers with AK-47? And so, Mr. President directives, as of today, I will not want to say it's wishy-washy, but I want to believe that this directive will meet up the yearnings of the people. These directives should not just be on document or paper. These directives should settle the problems, ensure that it gets targeted to the reoccurrence of insurgency in these areas. The families that have lost their loved ones, that lost their loved ones in Yelwata a few days ago, 2 days ago, will not be talking about president directives. Why are we always reactive, and reactive in a negative light? We have never been proactive that Mr. President gives directives, so numbers of terrorists have been arrested, and then based on these directives, the area is safe, is cool and calm, people now go back to their farms. Why must we wait until people are killed until we begin to give new directives? If we actually desire to do that, it is simple that we can do that. Just like the same way the people responded, come to the streets today in Makurdi, starting from the Wurokun roundabout, and then say enough is enough. You see the way and manner our security agencies responded to gassing these peaceful protesters. And so if we can have that kind of response, emergency response, even seeing helicopters flying over in all the places, if we can have that emergency response mechanism to peaceful protesters, and then so what happened? That we cannot respond to people that comes to maim children in their sleep, kill people, displace people. Over 200 persons are killed in Benue State. And the only thing that we can do is to respond to protesters, peaceful protesters that are not carrying AK-47. And so these strategies, these formulations can actually work if the people, the traditional chiefs, the governor, the president decide to do what is right today. They can protect them. The same way they are able to stop those that are protesting, the same way they can also apprehend people that are also killing these people. President is right in that because the governor is the chief security officer of the state. The governor is the one on ground. The governor knows about the areas. He knows much of his problems. Of course, you have heard the governor told you that the people, those sponsoring these are politicians. And so if the governor knows all of these things, the president making him to understand that you may not be able to go kinetic often, you may have to bring ADR, alternative dispute resolutions, in your approach to some of the problems. So the president seems to be ahead as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. Unfortunately, he also has failed in his own responsibility to make the governor see that his directives or his questions or rather his commands towards him is not being followed the way he ought to be followed. Now, let me give you this example.